Hello and welcome back to Cyrodiil and to Bruma at night. Last time we dragged ourselves around in the Qa'Rajh mountains and discovered yet another Oblivion gate, although we did not enter it. We also had, when we got to Bruma, we discovered some trouble that was going on here. A man was murdered and accused of being a vampire, hence the reason why he was murdered. We persuaded the guards to be allowed to look into it, as well as we got a quest from the dead man's husband in order to investigate it further and to clear his name. She suggested that I asked around in inns. So let's go to Olaf's tap and check for the to see if we know anything about it. He might even be here for all we know. Alright, let's see.
How goes it? Hafid Hollowleg says the Gerald View has been doing good business.
It's a good place to stay. Hafid is quite
now I've done a little off-camera talking to people.
So?
I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk. Now walk away before I get nasty.
Have you heard any
Okay.
word about the...
Someone's a bit crazy. Do you know where he is?
Vampire hunter. He's...
Nah,
Nothing
Take
I'd like to
care.
talk
nothing
about.
new there.
What can I
Olaf.
do for you today?
What do you
Hey,
have
you're
of
the one they
rumors?
call the he-
Nah,
What can
you're
I do
supposed to
for you
be
today?
useful. What do you know about Bradon and
I know I
Lyria?
may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Bradon was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Well, about
I usually
Raynil.
don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
Oh, well.
Go ahead.
So you want to get to know us then? So he actually don't like admiration. He likes coercing and joking. Well, right.
Yes, not bad. Don't make me laugh. Ike's? I'm not buying that one.
Well,
Don't
you
make
don't
me
have to
laugh.
buy it, you just have to understand it. That's really all.
whatever you say.
That was
bad.
dumb. That was really, really
Don't be
dumb.
silly.
Let's go for this.
Please. Yeah. Don't be silly.
That was good. Okay, we need to get
I
that
doubt
one
you
moved
really
out of the
mean that.
way, so...
Blah, blah, blah. I accept. I have no choice.
That was a good one.
No more. Yeah, I get it.
Disposition maxed. Alright.
I
now.
usually don't.
Excuse me? Alright. Let's do this the hard way.
See, was that hard? See, was that hard? Raynil
There we
is
go.
staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Brady
Thank you.
and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Might wanna pick some weapons here. Just in case. Was it this one? Wait, what? I've entered Raynil's room. I should carefully search the place for anything suspicious. Just in case. Parchment. The bed. Cupboard. Ha!
Hi!
Brach
What are you doing in here?
I'm retired from public practice. I only take students in alchemy to support my hobbies. Someone needs
That's
to
very
get
good.
Qa'Rajh under control. You'd think Olfan would be the one to do it.
That's very fine,
Take
but
care.
could you kindly get out of here? It's not your room. Seriously.
Hi there.
That...
A better person to learn heavy armor skills from than Qa'Rajh.
She moves really well in that armor, that's for sure.
See you.
Farewell.
You are not supposed to be sitting in other people's rooms like that. Could you please get out?
What?
Okay.
I'm listening.
Oh, I already have a relatively high disposition with this guy.
Whatever you
like
want.
that.
I'm not... Sure? You're full of it.
Okay.
Bye.
But could you please move? I'm gonna stare at you very intently until you move.
What?
Nah.
Take care.
Now could you move? Maybe I can actually get it without it mattering. Let's see. Oh, I can read it without worries. I've discovered a small journal in Raynell's room at the inn. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from some alien ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The two other members of the group were Bradon and someone named Gelliborn. I need to find out more about Gelliborn to confirm my suspicions about Raynell. Olaf may be able to help. That's a pretty long journal. Oh, and it wasn't considered stealing. Good. Olaf!
What can
Hey.
I do for you today?
Well, we are friends. Gelliborn. What do you know about
Nothing else
Raynell?
I can tell you about him.
Okay, Gelliborn.
That's odd that you should mention... Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynell and his so-called accomplishment. Just look...
The innkeeper Olaf told me that Gelliborn was slain in Skinbite by none other than Raynell. As with Bradon, Raynell claimed Gelliborn was a vampire. I think Raynell is using the vampire as a cover story to get the keys to the chest where they stashed the artifact. I think it's time to speak with Carriers Runelius about Raynell. He
Look for
must
me
be
if you
stopped.
need anything else.
Right! Let's find the guards in the middle of the night. That's not gonna be a problem. Actually, it isn't. Okie dokie. Where'd you go? Hello?
Greetings to you.
Yes, to you as well. Oh, he's still in that house, is he? Seems a bit... Well, I suppose if he is protecting a crime scene, which it technically is. It is a bit odd, though.
So, any new revelations in your... investigation?
Yes. Let's start from the top.
I'm sure
Bradon.
Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynell has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynell is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either.
Okay,
How do you know
Gelliborn.
about that? Ah, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelliborn was killed by Raynell not too long ago. Gelliborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you
I
mean,
disagree.
Disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelliborn was not a vampire?
I have Gelliborn's
Don't
journal.
know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynell have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynell from Bradon's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olaf's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Well, that was fast.
Do you have any
Helen?
more questions? I'm afraid I know little more.
Gilliborn.
Yes, I remember Bradon mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil.
Oh, that makes sense.
I know I sound desperate, but I know.
So we got an hour worth before meeting carriers at Olaf's Tap and Tack. Now at least we know where that is. Should be there should be a house for sale somewhere here. Regna. What's this? Helvius. None of that is interesting. What about this one? Chekasta. So that's probably a Kashid. Brochkalis. That was the guy that suddenly sat in the room where he wasn't supposed to. Even though his house is right there and the inn is here. Odd. The braziers here would probably be very nice in this cold city. House for sale. Oh. Where you running to? That's weird. Bainlin? Obviously none of the shops or houses are open at this hour. And the hammer and axe is also shut down. Not that we have anything to sell. So this will actually be our house here. Now the problem with that is that we can't afford it yet. We have to have at least 10,000 gold pieces for just acquiring the house. We are relatively close to that. But we need to get the Countess up to level 60 in relationship. And we haven't even met her yet. But chances are that we will do her well by finishing that quest that she has for us. As you remember last time, we obtained a quest to go and see her.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow him, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Geliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day.
Play chess with him. Alright, Brandon, you're in.
Is true. Raynil will answer for Bradon's death.
Alright,
Raynil will
Geliborn.
pay for both crimes. Geliborn was likely another innocent he slain. I'll make sure Skingrad City Watch hears of this.
Good
I
on
can't
you.
wait to get my hands on Raynil. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully. Please hurry.
You're a good one on the bottom. Okay, let us take a look at the map to see where Boreal Stone Cave is located. So, to the map. Okay, Boreal Stone Cave. Have we discovered that? Potentially. Right, so we need to get out of the city first. That will be this way. And then west.
Hi there.
We could go out the north gate, but this is probably faster. Illusion magic has spells that can illuminate dark dungeons, or let you see in the dark. Yeah. Right.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. I can talk really surprised. Meow. Meow. That's a large boulder. Yeah, squeeze through. Hello, milk thistle. Okay, we should have a bow. 25 arrows. Are those the dwarven ones? Yeah, it is. Fine, that's fine. Right. Straight on, it seems. Along the city and castle wall. Bruma is a tough-looking city, but definitely not the largest. Is there another Oblivion gate here? Or is that the one? Or is that one I've closed? I believe it's one I've already closed, but we can go past and see what is left. Yeah, I don't see any red spewing gunk all over the place, so it's probably closed for good. That's at least something. Progress, if you can call it that. Yeah, because it would be right across the road, wouldn't it? Our sneak level is very good right now. And that's not gonna damage it. Hello? Just a regular wolf. Had hoped that it would be more, but... A gate to Oblivion. Yeah, that's shut down for good. Nothing more to come for there. Taught those imps and those Daedra a lesson not to trifle with me. Boreal Stone Cave. Is that over here? That's... I don't know what that was called. For a second I feared that I had to go to Skingrad in order to finish this quest, but thankfully that was not the case. It looks like that's the cave entrance over there. Better watch out, because there may be some... Now we know that this man is definitely not afraid to kill, as he have done so twice before. And those were both adventurers. So they probably didn't just roll over. Except that he probably killed them, took them by surprise. Boreal Stone Cave. A gentleman of block does not have his shield damaged by blocking. Ooh, that's nice. I have arrived at Boreal Stone Cave. Well, that was a pointless update. Okay. Do we have to swim? Seems like it. No. We don't, but just in case, let's... base ring of feather, base ring of light. Let's see. Jewel of the Rumare, water breathing. Yeah, we want that. So we'll take... Actually, didn't we have... Oh, we have the weather word. I don't think he's a magician, so I'll take that off and take that on. So we won't drown. Question is if he is alone. Ah! Ah! I've located Raynil in Boreal Stone Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I can now recover the artifact mentioned in Geliborn's... That is a misspelling. His name is Geliborn, not Gelibonra. His journal from the chest. Well, actually I sort of semi-panicked. So, a Dwarven Claymore. Ugh, that was been... Braid's key. Yeah, he's got all those keys. A little bit of gold. That's definitely not a bad sign. So is this the chest they were? Waterlocked chest. Opening the waterlocked chest with all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I'm unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Erling Lyrian and see what you want me to do with it. It doesn't have a great value, but obviously if it's something that someone is willing to kill for, it has some value, just like the poisoned apples that I found in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Ooh, is this cave going any further? Or is it just... Well, I can't leave the cave without exploring, that's for sure. Haha! Question is this a score? Not a big one, but... Even smaller amounts of coin rises up to larger over time. If only I didn't have to bribe Olav. But I did, and it's done. Nah, well that was pointless. Okay. Well, we discovered the... we discovered the truth behind, although it was unintended. So we potentially skipped the conversation that he would have with us, where he would eventually go and attack us. And since he had a dwarven claymore, he would have gone melee, which means that I would have had little time to react with my bow drawn. Is essentially what would have happened. Oh, I cleared that place out, didn't I? But instead we intervened, and how are we for a level? We'll be over here. About halfway there. Oh, how's our skill looking? We should really be using our mage a bit more. And we also should try to get hit more on our light armor. Just to check, how's our heavy armor doing? Not much greater. Ooh. 42 in athletics. I thought it was higher. Acrobatics 37. Ugh, that one's bad. Need to get that up. Let's see. Personality, which is what this one governs. Yeah, we definitely need to get better deals when buying or selling goods. That will be useful over time. What else did we have? Marksman, blade and blunt, and hand to hand. Hand to hand is always a bit one where you can get that up by punching stuff. Right, oh, there's another cave here. Let's discover it. What? Oh, hello! Whoa. What are you shooting at, friend? What is that? That's an Imperial Legion and... What? Why are two Imperial Legions shooting at each other?
Let's get this over.
I probably shouldn't be shooting either of them. Because, well, they are both members of the Imperial Legion, and I don't want to get on the Legion's bad side. Any of them getting killed? Yeah, this guy's getting close. Steel arrows. What's going on?
That's the best you can do.
What? Well, if I ever wanted some Legion's gear, this would be the place to do it. Legion's gear is actually not that bad. Wow. So, that happened. Can I talk to you now? Because that was really weird. Hello?
State your business, citizen.
Are you alright?
Move along.
There's nothing of interest there. Okay, that was really weird. There's a cave right nearby. I'll discover that and then return to Bruma. Should probably have our mace at the ready. What? Bruma Caverns. Huh. Well, they would probably lead to the city, but that's an adventure for another time. So that was weird. Both of those are Imperial soldiers. The only logical explanation in terms of programming I can come up with is that one of them shot after the deer, missed and hit the other guy. As such, the other guy, obviously, got enraged and began fighting back. But apart from that, I don't know how to explain that. But, well, that was really weird. I have never seen that happen before. Also because there isn't an occasion like in Skyrim where you can have bandits dressing up as and acting like guardsmen. So it's not the case of that. But it was really weird. We probably shouldn't have taken this jump out. Those born under the sign of the tower can unlock doors magically and damn it. That will probably become useful.
What news do you bring?
Rumors.
I knew I recognized Raynil. I think when I first met Bradon many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynil, that time is lost. Long ago,
what is
I made
this?
a promise to Bradon. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Bradon would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Bradon told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Did the word die with Bradon?
I always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Bradon's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Certainly, here it is.
I will now speak the word. Brother.
Pumpernickel.
Here is the amulet back.
Aww.
It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this
That was not the safest of
I'm
words.
certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Bradon would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. I'm glad he's
Okay,
dead.
what about phylactery of
That's a terrible thing to
litheness?
say,
Ooh.
but I think you understand.
Yeah, I
Justice
sort of
has
do.
been
He's not a nice guy. I agree. Alright, let's take a gander at this used to be mundane amulet, but now obviously something more. Right, that will be here. Huh. Phylactery of Litheness. Fortifies speed 6%. That's not particularly great, but I don't think I actually have an enchanted necklace, so it won't take up any spots, which means that I can add it without issues, so let's just do that. Do we actually run faster? A little bit. Okay. What is the time of the day? 5 a.m. And the Countess doesn't do much until 8. You know what? Bruma Cavern sounds like an excellent place to start.
Hi.
Don't mind me, I'm jumping!
Yes?
No. Illusion magic has a charm spell that makes others like you more. That would have been useful instead of wasting gold on Olav. Oh. But if gold is what is needed, then by George, I will do that. Heck, if I could pay the Daedra to stop bothering the realm of the mortals, I'd probably have amassed enough fortunes across my Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls Online, and the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion to, if not stop the Daedra entirely, then definitely hold them back for quite a while. Okay. So before we head to the Countess and hear what her disposition is, these Bruma Caverns seem to be a good choice for potentially obtaining a little bit of loot. There is also the potential that it leads to a catacomb, in which case I won't get any or very much gold out of it at all. But that is the risk of adventuring, and a risk I am willing to take. Let's see. Wood door to Bruma Caverns. A giant man of acrobatics can dodge. Okay. What? What have we here? Lanterns. So it's not goblins. It's people. So you're telling me that there are bandits holding out up here? Or perhaps something more sinister. But definitely humans. Or maybe elves, but you get the point. Maybe it's a tomb. Who knows? I don't. I've never been here before. Not that I can remember, at least. Okay. So far, so good. So what? That door looks unnatural. Please tell me it's not a Dark Brotherhood thing. Yell's basement. What? Okay. Well, that's relatively fine, I suppose. Okay, how about the other way? Does that lead anywhere? Well, we can actually unlock that door without worry. I don't think there is any living creatures here. However, I also don't think that there is any loot. Nope. Not even a chest or a barrel with torches. Well, at least that's a start. So why would Jarl have a basement leading to this cave? Strange. I intend to unlock that secret, though. Perhaps we can blackmail the fellow. Alright, okay. We got 30 skill and we got 27 picks left. Okay. Patience. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, come on. That was up there. Fuck off. God damn it. And of course it does it on the first one. Then was it like this. That was there. Okay. So it's 1, 2. Illusion magic well, we've learned that. What? What is this book? Mythic Dawn Commentaries. Ooh! Destruction. Mankar Cameron. I believe that is the bad guy. Whoever so findeth this document, I call him brother. Oh dear. Well, it's a skill book. Yoink! Mythic Dawn Commentaries 1. Conjuration skill increased. I don't mind this. You are over encumbered. These books are really heavy. Aren't they? Yeah, they weigh 5 each. Ew. Let me see. Well, I can always stash some stuff. Like... Do I really need that? No, it weighs too much. So, away with you. Aha! I can move again. So a Mythic Dawn, eh? Ha! I will take that single piece of gold. So is there no other way up? So he has a basement which he cannot reach. Oh, okay, he can. Cheeky sort. Well, I suppose if he is Mythic Dawn, then he would be. So I've discovered something that is... Nah, I think I'm fine. Also because now it's almost 8 AM. Of course, it would be quicker to just run through his house, but I kind of don't think that's a good idea. Especially not if he's Mythic Dawn. The Mythic Dawn don't yet know who I am. They just know that the Blades have some sort of hero on their side to help them fight against said Mythic Dawn. Alright, back to Bruma it is. Ha! Can I climb these rocks? I can't. Well, oh, I could. Aha! Okay. So, I think the northern entrance is faster for going to the castle. We shall do that then. Yes. And a little bit of a jump, and a little bit of a jump. And, nope, getting hurt. Yay. Alright, we got Cloud Ruler Temple sitting somewhere up there. It hasn't rendered in. Never mind. We are fine. Bruma North Gate. We don't care, we just want enter. Some say that certain members of the Thieves Guild will buy stolen goods, but some officials insist the Thieves Guild doesn't even exist.
Hello.
I'm not sure if that's the right way to do things. Thank you, thank you. Right, let us speak with the Countess to hear what it is that she wants us to do. Now, off camera, while raising my... how much people like me... I discovered that a rumor that she was interested in Akaviri artifacts. So here is my guess that she will likely be doing be asking. Well met. It's kind of nice.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite.
Yes, I used it to bribe an innkeeper, but that's why I'm here.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Cavain. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm
I
of
didn't.
sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone.
Okay,
I
well,
admit
have
to
you heard any
sharing the
rumors?
common enthusiasm for the arena. It is barbaric, but the stakes of life or death make the drama irresistibly compelling.
I don't agree, but let me hear more about
The
this
stone is a
draconian
fine
master.
bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are
Sounds
supposed to be precious
Celtic.
gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass.
Ah, lifting the
Are you
veil.
familiar
Well,
with
Pale
the
Pass.
history of Pale Pass?
No, and I don't care. That's wrong. No, no, I'm not.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea.
History isn't a boring. No, I don't think so. Depends on who is telling them and on the subject. Who was Raymond Cyrodiil? Not interesting. At least not now. So the
Not
Alliance
quite.
ended the conflict.
The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone.
Okay.
If you retrieve the
What more can you tell
Draconian
us?
Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd
Yes.
accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site.
What more about the Draconian
The
Madstone can you
Madstone
tell me?
awaits, and so does your reward if you retrieve it.
Okay, that was not really important.
I paid
Diary.
several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the
Yes.
diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on
Oh,
your
we know that place.
The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck. The
More
messenger's
about the diary.
will make a nice companion to the Madstone in my collection.
Oh,
May the path ahead be free of danger.
yes. I would like that too, but I don't think this will be a walk in the park. So Dragonclaw Rock is our first point of interest. We shall head there and see what we are taking from there. We should probably also make this quest a primary one. Lifting the veil. Countess Qa'Rajh have told me that her scouts have already located the first landmark mentioned in the diary, Qa'Rajh. It has been marked on my map, so I should begin the journey from there. Another thing I will do is that I will sell off this book weighing me down. It was nice to... These books, actually, they weigh a total of 10 carry weight combined. Now, that is more than I'm interested in. Nordwinds, I believe that's a general trader. And they sell for quite well, I believe. Especially since I have a good relationship with the people in charge of the shop, yes?
What?
Skirta.
Olga sure can't
Rumors.
find a good store.
Nah, not
Can I
interesting.
interest you
Butter.
in some of my wares?
I want to... Not really, but I want to buy some stuff. Okay. No, I don't want to sell stuff. I want to... Really? Can I not... Oh, I cannot sell my books to her.
Be seeing
Well,
ya.
son of a bitch. What I was going to do... Can we look at that? Read. Okay, so Dragonclaw rock to some statue to some door. Okay. Akaviri diary translation. This is a long one. I don't really care. Okay, so we need to... Is the store perhaps here? Nova Roma. Illusion magic has... Oh, we already know that.
Hello there.
I don't know how my relationship is with this...
Go ahead.
Cardinale.
please.
I cannot do anything with you.
Go ahead.
Excuse me. You got some highlights on you that doesn't work too well.
Only
Barter.
quality goods for sale
I
here.
want to...
What can I interest you?
Yes, I want to sell you some stuff. Please let me sell you the books that I am carrying that are weighing me down. Yes, thank you, though they are not worth very much to you. How about soul gems? Are you interested in soul gems? I'm not. Why do you not have anything of interest? Huh?
Farewell.
To say that I'm a satisfied customer would be stretching it a bit. I did not read that what it said about the counters, but it probably wasn't that important. Okay, did we switch stuff out on our person? Because I did not want to be carrying the jewelry of Romare on right now. The resist frost is probably going to be useful as the scouts reported of bitter cold. The north gate. Ingredients taken from plants will grow back after a few days, which is true, except for Nirnroot, which grows back at a much slower rate. I believe in Skyrim the regrowth rate for those were about a month. I'm not entirely sure, as in game days, I'm not entirely sure what it is in Cyrodiil, but it's probably around the same thing. Essentially, it's so long that even if unless you spend 30 days standing in the same spot, it's not something that you'll remember about picking up, unless it's really specific. Should probably not be jumping down the side of a mountain that has been bad in the past, but so far we're good to go. All right, Dragonclaw Rock is our first spot. Then there should be... Ow! Then there should be a statue of some hero, perhaps of Rayman. Rayman Cyrodiil was obviously the founder of the Cyrodiilic Empire, which later became the Septim Empire, although it looked much different at the time. So this is essentially from very early on in Cyrodiil's history. Perhaps there is a creature here that's going to try and take a fight to us, but I have no interest in that. Alright, what does the quest say now that I've reached Dragonclaw Rock? So we should find some sort of statue. I've arrived at Dragonclaw Rock. I should consult the messenger's diary to learn the way to the next marker. Alright? So we need to find it down here. Akaviri diary translation. Let's see. Where does it mention Dragonclaw Rock? Perhaps it isn't even this. It's the map, isn't it? It has been 2 days, and I finally arrived at Dragonclaw Rock. The huge formation, well, it's not that big. I hope that as I head due west. Okay. Due west. We even got a marker for it, so it's probably pretty easy to find now. Well, this is not exactly due west, but it'll suffice. I think. So there should be a statue somewhere. Oh, that's a troll. Jesus, these are fast. There's a statue. That's a big one. Alrighty. And an imp, of course. Great. I've reached the second landmark of the Sentinel. I should consult the message diary once again to discern the way to the third. I think it's pretty obvious, mate. Not to rain on your parade there. Hello. It's one dead imp. And a 1 arrow less. I just have to... What? That's another troll! Shite. He hasn't spotted me yet, so there's 2 of them! What? That would have been nasty. Alright, let's just look at the diary then. Going all the way down, and this is very, very slow because Oblivion is not made for reading fast. Oh, this is a bit faster. Day 8. The Sentinel. I've got a huge statue placed there by some unknown artist many years ago. It stands watch pointing north, as if daring anyone to cross the borders into the Imperial nation. Remus would be quite angry if he knew we used this very statue as a waypoint into his domain. Blah 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 blah. Spoiler alert, he died. Okay, roll the trolls. Yoink. Serpent's Trail. Well, that looks very much like the door on the map, so it's probably the right way. Ew. Interesting. A bit of a texture issue there. Placing rocks on a slope. Entrance to service. That looks like it. Those one and the Tower Warden power reflects damage from attackers. That's an update. I've found the third landmark, the Serpent's Trail, which seems to be an underground passage. I'll need to traverse this passage if I am to find the ruins. Right. What? Already got a rat. Up. Ow. Seriously. Well, thank you for that. Can I re-obtain these arrows that I've so hastily fired into nothingness? How's my armor actually looking? Just to... Well, we don't want books. We want to see, and then we want to... repair potential damages. Yeah. That's not so bad, but... it all adds up to the armor skill, which is... there we go. Okay, if there's just rats in this cave, well... I think I hear another rat. Well, I do. That's fine. That's another problem. I have no idea where I'm going. The local map for this place, please. Ew, this is a dead end, you say? Well, it doesn't look like one that will collapse on me, so that's a start. And you took my arrow, didn't you? Yes, you did. Aha! I saw that. And I see that maze. Ho ho! Let's see. One, oh, no. Yes. Ooh, 31. Gauntlets of the Sentinel. 60 feet life. I'll take them. They have a good selling value, which is kind of sort of what I'm interested in, as we are looking to obtain up to 10,000 gold pieces. What is in here? Okay, nothing this way. I hear a dog or a wolf. Well, that's not so scary again. I've discovered the body of the messenger who penned the diary I'm carrying. Even though he died over 1,000 years ago, the bones have been well preserved by the frost in the caves. He seems to be clutching something in his bony hand. I should investigate. What are you clutching? What? Oh! Hello! Ogre! We got ogres! And not the nice Shrek-ish ones. What? God flippin' damn it. Stop having your legs spread. Oh, Akaviri orders. Near the body of the messenger, I've discovered a slate tablet with what appears to be Akaviri writing on its surface. These must be the orders the messenger spoke about in the diary. Yeah. Okay, so we got ogres. That's a bit more worrying than dogs. He probably landed on that loose arrow, didn't he? Hello, Fräulein? Yeah, that'll do. What? Oh! He landed Pale Pass Ogre's Stonebreaker. That's a pretty face. Not. Yes. Okay, so they had a dog. And that dog died. Ah, it's a wolf. Not sure why a wolf would live amongst ogres, but well. Okay. God damn it. 15 gold. Nice. Getting up there. Slowly. Are you telling me that... Shit. There's more ogres here, isn't there? Great. And this guy didn't even have any gold or anything. I very much like it when they were in those long corridors. As it is significantly easier to shoot at them when you see them from afar. Okay. This one's locked, but there was nothing of interest in. This one is. Right. And there we go. 19 gold. Only 2,800 gold coins to go. Oh. Yep. Let's hold it for a minute here, see if they... Shite. I don't like these narrow turns Give me something long so that I may oh, shite. He's up on that right side, isn't he? How the flip can I lure him out? Bop! God damn it! Stop having useless stuff on you and start having treasure. Ah. Yes. Yes. Lockpick, please. Ah. Nothing. Well, the good thing is that I am getting rid of the heavy arrows in my inventory. Yup, that's a... Woo! Woo! Whop! I don't think there's much getting down that way. These rocks are unclimbable. Yeah, but they don't exactly contain anything either. An imp, really? Well, at least ogres aren't able to fly. That would be some scary stuff if they could. Okay. Ah, goddammit, there's another one. Why can't you just be down a straight, long corridor where I can see your ugly asses? Well, this will do. Come on. Yes, right this way to your doom. Technically, he probably didn't see me. See, that's the thing about imps. They are very, very slow. Ooh. Well, did I hit it? Apparently. Or he just simply exploded into blood when shooting his magic. You should really be careful about that. An unlocked base ring of acrobatics. Yoink. Don't think I need it, but it's definitely nice. And potentially sellable. God damn it. Start having treasure on you, you fucks. Oh. Nah. Oh, what is that? Alacrity. Restore speed. Restore magicka. Nah. Oh, I also went into the temple of Talos in Bruma to get my luck back to 51. It doesn't matter much, but those red numbers were quite annoying. Stone door to the Pale Pass. Well, we found that. So next time... Pale Pass was the rumored location of the Akaviri headquarters during the invasion of Cyrodiil. The actual location have been lost. Okay, let's read this. And I've emerged from the Serpent's Trail and find myself face to face with the legendary Pale Pass. A path winds down to the snowy valley. If I follow it, it should lead me directly to the ruins. But it will have to do that next time. So take care.